under our belt in the Grand Canyon National Park area, Flagstaff area. We've had a good day today. So I think I wanted to kind of do a recap of what we've been up to. And I don't know, this stream probably won't last that long, but we have almost everybody in camp um, except for Mike, K8MRD, who is working very hard at getting how many points does he need? How many contacts? The 200 and what?
The record.
The record. He wants to get the record.
650, I think.
Is it that many?
I think it's that many. I'm not sure.
I think Kyle knows. Hey Kyle.
Yeah.
How many activation contacts does the mic need? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, we don't know. He wants to have the most of anybody ever who's activated the Grand Canyon. So we'll see what happens there. So he's not with us, but let's see. Day one was, I guess, the day that Jason and Frank and Mike came into town. They stayed at my house. It was a bit of a fiasco the first when they just even before they rolled in. I have Jason's right here, and he had a little problem with his truck, but we got that fixed up, and then spent the night at my house and left early the next day. And then we, on the way up I-17, we stopped at our first park for this weekend, and that was Agua Fria National Monument. And that was right off of the let's see, let me check. Right off of the freeway. Hi, Grim Reaper, how you doing? And I don't know, it was pretty hot there, wasn't it, guys?
Mm-hmm.
But we just kicked up some dirt and each got our contacts to that one. So that was the first park. And then after that, we continued on to Flagstaff. Don D'Angelo's here. How you doing, Don? And then we were about the time we almost got to Flagstaff, then it was raining hard, right, guys? And we stopped at Jimmy John's, right, Frank?
Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
No, Jersey Mike's. It was Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
No, Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's not allowed. No Jimmy John's.
Okay. So anyway, after that, we got a little bit to eat, and then we headed on up here to the camp, set up camp, and that was kind of day one, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
After that, let's see. Remind me what we did on day two. That was the big. That was the big trip back down to Flagstaff, right?
Yeah, the 3 parks we did. We drove up to the Soda Summit, Saddle Mountain, activated there. Then we went down to Mesa Canyon.
Walnut.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Walnut
Saddle Mountain
Canyon.
and then Walnut Canyon,
Yes.
right? And then you guys got video of the third one, which we didn't activate, which was
We saw the
Oh, yeah,
bagpipe
the
player
bagpipe
in
guy.
Reorden
Oh, I
Mansions.
saw that.
Reorden Mansions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was funny.
So that one put a kibosh on our activation of that one. Then we went to Grand Canyon Distillery, is it called?
Brewery and distillery.
Okay, cool.
248 is the most activation contact.
Is it too
here.
good? Okay.
248.
So Mike needs to get 247 just before we leave, and then he'll not be happy,
I
right?
bet he has that already.
He probably does.
He got it. He's been activating all day today, and he's running right now. I don't know the frequency. V4DX/AZ, I think it is.
That's what he's spotted as, but he's just running as Whiskey Echo 4 Delta X. Right?
Yeah. So if you're looking on the spot page, look for V4DX/AZ, and that will be Mike running on whatever band. I think he might be
He's on 20. He's on 20.
He's
Yeah.
on 20.
20.
I heard.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's on 20. Okay, so Mike's on 20. So Don D'Angelo says had a ham alert for Jason earlier, but there was someone on close by that interfered with and wiped out Jason. Oh, that's too bad. Let's see. So then let's see. The next little thing after that was we came back to camp, right? And then what did we have for dinner?
Well,
We haven't had dinner yet.
That was dinner. It was the brewery, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then
dinner
after the brewery, we came back here and we were
went to
done.
Grand Canyon Brewery.
Grand Canyon.
Yeah, Grand Canyon
and
Brewery.
Distillery.
And
Right.
distillery. And you guys had ales and pale pails or whatever the heck they called it.
The red ale.
The red ale and
That's right.
and the one of them was the prickly pear,
Prickly
right?
pear, yeah.
I was the only one that had whiskey from the distillery. It was
Okay.
pretty good.
All right.
Little overpriced, but it's a tourist trap.
Yeah.
It's a tourist town trap. Not
Yeah.
the distillery was a trap. But you skipped Thursday night's dinner.
What was that?
My dinner.
Oh,
I did the fajitas.
oh, that was good too.
with Frank's beans.
No.
and I did grilled vegetables with flank steak that was marinated, and I used Adam's awesomeness cook machine over there that I grilled them and made beans, and it was amazing.
For some reason, Kyle's laughing over there. What's up, Kyle?
Adam being funny boy.
Adam, spill the beans.
There's some barking spiders around these parts.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotta admit.
Oh yeah, if Kyle's laughing. Most likely that's what it's
It's
about.
the worst one for sure. There's Elektra. Elektra, say hi. Say hi, Elektra. She's turning away. She's camera
She's
shy.
YouTube famous. She just doesn't know it.
That's Jason's dog. Okay, so that's it then, right? Then we just sit around the campfire or the propane campfire that Adam brought.
And we made s'mores.
Oh, we made s'mores. Yes, and the s'mores were something special, weren't they?
Something special. Jason's wife made bourbon-infused marshmallows. That then we just did the normal graham cracker chocolate and cooked the marshmallow over the propane fire and then just squeezed it together. Oh, it was amazing. I had one too many.
They didn't burst into flames?
No.
Yeah, that was good. It was good. I had them just plain. They were good. And Mike had one as well. So there you have it. All right, so that brings us to today, right? Today. I got up early at 3 o'clock, and then I realized that that was about the time that Dan had hit the road.
Yep, pulled out at 3 a.m. to get away from the 93-degree heat at 3 a.m. in the valley.
There you go. Yep. So he came up here. We met up at a summit that Adam actually had done on Thursday, I think. Wasn't it Thursday, Adam?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Thursday.
Red Bluff, I think it's called.
Red Butte.
Red Butte. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just maybe 15 miles or so south of the park here, and it's about a mile and a half to the summit. Pretty steep hike, 800 or so, maybe 900 feet of gain, but a big flat plateau on top, and nice area to operate up there if you get away from the RFI and the tower there.
Yeah, and you didn't come here into the camp, right? You camped at the base, right?
Yeah, on the Wednesday night, I slept right out. I drove all the way out to there, and then slept at the kind of near the base on the Forest Service.
Yeah, you just throwed out your bedroll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremiah Johnson would have been
That's
proud.
right.
Yeah, cool. So then, yeah, this morning we did the same summit. Me and where's Javi? Javi's not here.
I don't know where it went.
Yeah.
Javi and Chuck are together.
Yeah, they're out. They're cooking.
That's right there.
They're cooking dinner. And then Dan was with us as well. So, all right. So then we came back to camp. It was kind of a long day, and what was waiting for us? But Adam's nachos and the roast beef sandwiches. So.
Which were awesome.
Yep.
I miss nachos.
Yep. But that's us. But there was other people doing other things. What about you?
I skipped the summit, and I went and spent the morning at the Grand Canyon. And me and Kyle, we met up
Kyle,
with
it's already
Jason,
picked you up, man. I just got RBN.
and met Jason and Mike on the rim for a bit. But me and Kyle walked a lot of a good portion of the North Rim, and we went to the village and hung out the village for a while, doing some YouTube stuff and just taking pictures and just admiring the natural beauty of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
You
And,
can't find anything else like it. Even if you see pictures of it, you'll come here and it does not do it justice.
did you get ice cream?
Yes, I did.
How much was it?
$4.
For how many scoops?
That much.
So 2 gulps and you're done.
Little- it was perfect for the amount, but I wanted a big cone with sprinkles and 2 scoops, because that's what I got when I went down the Grand Canyon when I was in elementary with my dad and my brother. As soon as we got out of it, I was like, I want ice cream, and we found the ice cream shop, and they had a sprinkle cone, and I got 2 scoops of ice cream in it.
Yep. There you go. All right. So some of us, as you know, then some of us did the summit. Some of us went up and did the Grand Canyon tour area. I've done it before, plenty of times. And Jason, you did that too? Is that what you did? And then you came back to camp afterwards and just kind of chilled?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then can you speak for Mike? He pretty much was on the air the whole time?
You talking about yesterday or today?
Today.
Oh yeah, he's been out. He and I went down to the rim and walked around the southern rim just to kind of look at the canyon, and then we came back here and I dropped him off at our campsite, and he's been on the air since then.
Yeah. So he's definitely got enough contacts then for
Yeah.
sure. Yep. And then let's see. What did you do, Bill?
It was an easy day. laid back day in camp. I got up, set up my radio, all that traveling yesterday, and today was just a relaxed day. Activated the park, a couple of SSB I think, but mostly CW. And then I went out with you guys and did Kiabab National Forest and the
Grandview
Soda
benchmark.
Summit.
Yeah,
Charlie November 013.
3. It's Charlie November 013. Yeah. So then right after dinner and after Mike and after Frank and Kyle came back to camp, then they had their lunch, and then there was all of us that hopped in the cars and we drove to Grandview benchmark, which is people ask me, is it a drive up? And I say no, it's a drive on, because there's really, you don't even go up, and they can attest to that. You just drive into a pet campsite, and then that's a 10-point summit and also a park. The park was Kiabab National Forest. And so that at that point, so we did that. We activated that, all of us. We all took got that activated and just took turns. And so what does that put us at as far as parks? We got Agua Fria, and then we have Grand Canyon, we have Coconino National Forest, we have Kiabab National Forest, and we have Walnut Canyon National Monument. So we got 5. So that's pretty good.
Where was Walnut Canyon?
That was the one that we
Pueblo dwellings in the canyon.
the Pueblo, well, south of Flagstaff, just before the
The one
brewery.
where we
Second
walked
yesterday.
up into the woods.
The second
there.
one yesterday.
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, second one yesterday. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. So there you have it. So let's see. Any questions from you guys? Anything you want to ask the group? If there is, and I guess now's the time to throw it in there, because the recap's just about over. That's just about it. We have.
Current. We're waiting for Chuck's pork chops.
Yeah.
He's making pork chops tonight.
Chuck, KK6USY over there, is making pork chops. So, yep. So I think what I'm going to do to just before I finish here is I'm going to unplug my charger here, and I'm going to walk around to each person, and I'm going to ask you what your favorite thing was, and that way I'll have you all on camera. So think about what you liked most about this trip so far, and then you can tell the crowd. So, Dan, you're here, but you're already almost gone. What was your favorite part?
Finally getting back to camp to relax.
Yeah, you'd been on the road since 3:30, right?
3 this morning. Yeah.
It's at 3. It's okay. So you're ready to just relax. So your favorite part is right now.
Right now, even though the peak, the soda was excellent today, so I really enjoyed that. Didn't get gobs of context, but it was great.
Yep. Okay. And then maybe I'll turn this around like that. Yeah. All right. There you go. Frank, what about you?
In. Tank Radio, KG5AH straight. Head over to Tank Radio for awesome more Tank Radio things, and follow me and do all other cool stuff. My favorite things, I'm torn. I'm literally torn. The summit we drive up to the top, was absolutely beautiful and stunning. The views were amazing. I smoked a cigar. I had a 2 fingers of whiskey. It was amazing. And the other point was this morning when I went around and just walked the rim, man. It's beautiful. If you have time, come here. Activate this park. There are 2 fewer activators here. Even though we're going to blow it up, and thanks to Mike we have, but we need to get more activators here. So that's it. That's it.
Yep. Okay. All right, Bill, what do you got?
I'm Bill, K0WHW. My channel is Cam Radio Tectonics. I love the park, and again, pictures don't do it justice. But one of my favorite things, again, this year was the first time we went to field day a couple of weeks ago, and being here with in person, face to face, with a resource of operators with experience. It's my favorite part. I can just walk over and say, "What are you doing? How did you do that? What do you think of this?" So that's my favorite part.
Yeah.
The camaraderie in the group.
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's pan back over here to who is that in that beard? I can't even quite tell.
Adam, K6ARK. You guys know me though. My favorite thing this trip, my second favorite thing was getting up and going over to the rim this morning for sunrise, because it was gorgeous. Not too many people out there, nice and quiet, and just a wonderful, beautiful place. But from a radio and operating perspective, the coolest thing this trip was when I was running some FT8 on 6 meters with the 5-element Yagi that I had up in the air. I see this massive signal on the waterfall. I'm like, where is this coming from? And I get the computer fired up. I tune over to it, and it's a 7 call sign. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but called him back, made contact, and then they sent the same grid square back, so I assume they're somewhere here in the park because it was so loud. And I sent our campsite number, and then I sent 146.52 with their call sign. And lo and behold, Andrew comes back on a 2-meter simplex, a kid that lives in the park here, probably, I don't know, 15, 16 years old maybe. And then his brother worked me, and his dad worked me. And they live in the park here, and they came over about a couple hours later and said hi. It was great to meet the guys there and just chat with them for a bit. So I think that was one of the coolest things, just making that super long DX contact, maybe half a mile away across the park, to some locals here, and then getting to meet them face to face.
Cool, fantastic.
Yeah,
cool. Kyle, think about what your favorite thing is. I'm going to be next, so we'll do Jason next, and then you. Oh, by the way, Jason, Don says, thanked me for helping you with the track. No problem there.
Yeah, totally.
And then he also asked if there's any new parks that we're going to do.
When, like today?
Yeah, today or tomorrow. I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. Mike and I will probably hit something on the way home. No idea where we'll go yet. But we're going to leave out of here probably midday tomorrow and start to head back. We'll go maybe halfway tomorrow and finish the trip on Monday. But
cool.
I think my favorite part about this weekend so far, well, my favorite part is nice weather, because it's about 105 degrees in Texas right now, and I guess it is in Phoenix also, and it's been like 20 to 30 degrees cooler than that here, and at night it gets down into the 60s. I don't know if it actually got in the 50s yet.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it got quite that cold, but yeah, it's nice and cool in the evenings and in the mornings, and during the day, even with some storm clouds or no clouds, it's in the mid 80s, so that's been the nicest thing. But that drive up summit yesterday, that first one we did, Saddle Mountain, was really cool.
Yeah.
I got some video of that driving up the mountain. We got some video of everybody operating up there, so that was my favorite thing to activate so far. Before this weekend, I'd never had Arizona. My own personal goal is I want to activate a park in every state, and I'd never had Arizona before this weekend, so I can check that one off the list because I have like 5 of them now. So thanks for putting this together, man. This was really fun. Hope to do it again sometime.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right. Now we'll go over here to Kyle, Alpha Zero Zanzibar.
Hello. So the best part of the weekend is just hanging out with like-minded people and talking radio. I've learned so many things from just talking to people and, seeing their setup, talking about their antenna setups. That drive up summit, like Jason said yesterday, was awesome. Haven't been on a mountain in Arizona, so I checked that one off the list. So yeah, just hanging out, just having a ham radio weekend. That was the best part.
Cool. Thanks.
So thanks.
Yep. All right. So
I want to thank Red Summit RF for organizing this whole thing. If it wasn't for Red, who is behind the camera right now, we would not be here. We would not have these campsites. We would not have the plan. We wouldn't have soda points and all the POTAs that we did. We did what, 6 POTAs?
5.
5? Yeah. So I want to thank Red Summit RF for organizing this.
Appreciate it. Yay! Thank you. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at the camp before we head over there to Chuck. And so, what do we got here? A jack kite and
we're running the prototype 100-watt capable K6ARK end-fed half wave.
Ooh.
The matching unit right under the awning there. Coming soon to probably an Amazon store near you. Whoa! Had the sunglasses down. 31-foot jack kite pole. And another 31-foot jack kite pole, so we've got basically an inverted L formation, and it's been rocking it. We even got Rolly in the log, ZL1 BQD on FT8 last night. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me take a look at the gear over here at the station. So, where's your? Oh, here. Is this it right here?
Yep. That's the matching unit.
That's the matching unit prototype.
FT140-43 toroid.
Wow, that thing's big. Look at that. All right, and then the station. And then the picnic table where all food happens. And then let's see, go over here. And this is the propane thing we had last night. And this is his oven and propane stove, which I love, man. This thing's awesome. And so we baked some stuff, we cooked some stuff.
Adam made cookies last night.
Yeah.
They were amazing. I never thought they made something like this.
There you go.
What?
Let's see. Let's go over the next campsite here. We've got Chuck, KK6USY. He is cooking our dinner. Hey, Chuck.
Yes, sir.
On the spot, man. You're gonna have to
On the
think.
spot.
You're gonna have to think quick on your feet. What was your favorite part of this trip so far?
You know, the first, it was just Javi and I. The first summit we did,
Yeah.
was really cool because it was just two of us, so it was easy to get contacts, and we were killing it. I mean, I couldn't believe the signal reports back. Everybody was like S9 plus and stuff like that. You know,
So Summit Mountain then?
Summit Mountain, yeah, it
Yeah.
was pretty cool. But yesterday was really cool. We made a couple of the different summits and POTAs, and then the brewery was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It was some good food there, and just, you know what, hanging out with everybody here is I didn't even have to do POTA or soda. I just have fun hanging out with everybody, so
Yeah.
that's always fun. And like somebody said, I think earlier, that seeing how other people operate, even though we've all operated before, but things change from time to time too. So I actually didn't use hardly any of my stuff other than the first day maybe.
Cool.
So it was cool though. I
Let's-
had a great time, and the
let's
weather
see-
was actually really good.
Let's see what you're making here.
We're gonna cook some potatoes.
Get
Yeah,
some
I always
potatoes?
have potatoes.
Yeah.
I think that's enough. My wife grew these.
Cool. You grew them, huh?
Oh yeah, they're fresh. I brought pork loins. There's like 6 pork loins here, which
Ooh.
was plenty. I don't know. And Javi thought we needed more food, so he had some sirloins there too. So we got some
So we have
sirloins in there.
sirloin as well.
And then I think he said this was corn.
Yeah, he mentioned that there was some corn in here too.
So, and you know what? This stuff, it was just cold. It was just unfrozen. I froze it just so it would stay in my fridge. That's been the thing, trying to, with the cloud cover and stuff, our solar was not as good as it could have been, you know?
Yeah.
It worked, but I got like 3/4 of a battery left now.
Yeah.
After charging it.
So there's a comment and let me just move over here so that there's a better view, right? So comment in the question in the chat, which is, this is from JT. Did you guys receive any rain while you were there?
Oh yeah, we got rain, but nothing. It's like the Sierras for me. It's like it rains every afternoon. It's for
Yeah.
a couple minutes and it goes away, and then it comes back later. And the other thing I did get to do is we've got a new antenna coming out for Coffee and Ham Radio. It's called the Kraken. Not sure if it's going to be our next antenna, but this one will do 100 watts minimum. I mean, it'll do over 100 watts of FT8. It's got FT. It's got the 240 wind on it. It's still an infed halfway like the first one we did. But actually, I think before that one comes out, I think we're doing the new version of the last one. So I forget the name of that one. Cool. Ape loves to name them, so it's better than call it Chaw.
All right. Thanks, Chuck.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here real quick and show you. Sure. Yeah. Chuck wants to say something else. Hold on.
We have a store now. It was confusing because the first ones we were kind of fly by our pants type thing, but we have a store. It's called the Barefoot Guys, and
Bobby.
if you don't, when you put Barefoot Guys in the computer, other things come up. But just go to our Discord, the Toads Discord, if you need it, or email one of us, and we can get you the actual. I think it's computer. It's a QR. No, it's no. Barefootguys.com, I think. So.
Okay.
So now it's easier to find the stuff. We've got an actual site where you just pay and we send it.
Very good. Okay,
Thanks.
Chuck. Javi, right out, it's going to be a impromptu question, but
Okay.
What was your favorite part of this?
All right.
Of this
I was
weekend?
able to activate 5 summits
Yes,
in 3 days.
Yeah.
That's a record for me.
that was your favorite part.
That
huh?
was my favorite part. Yeah.
Cool. Did you have a favorite one that you did?
I thought Summit Mountain was the prettiest.
Yeah, some.
Yeah, a lot of pine trees.
So you didn't go with the rest of the group though, right? You the 5 summit. Nobody else in the camp except did 5 summits except for you, right?
I believe that's correct, but I think it's because some of the activators here have maybe already activated those summits. So
Yeah. So, but you went with Kyle, right?
I went with Adam on one summit. I went with Chuck on another summit. I went with you on another summit.
Yeah.
And there's a wild animal
Oh,
behind
check
you.
this out here, live on the camera here. Check this out. This is an elk, a cow elk. Thanks, Javi.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There he goes. So we've been seeing these elk in our camp, like all the whole time we've been here, and they're the calf elks as well. So pretty cool. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to show you my camp here, and then we'll go back and wrap it up with the group. Unfortunately, Mike is back at the other camp, so Jason brought his trailer, and that's kind of not what this central camp is at. So anyway, my lonely camp is one of the places where we really don't hang out, but that's all right. That's what it looks like. All the happenings on is over here in this one. But I'm gonna go back over there and sign off here in just a minute. But this is kind of I think a pretty good view of where we've been camping, and you know, we've had antennas up here on this one as well. Javi and Chuck are in charge of meals for tonight.
What did I tell you we were having the whole time?
So
it's marinated?
Yeah, marinated.
Interesting.
Ham Radio DX, yeah, we're having a good time, buddy. All right, we're signing off, guys.
Yeah, you were a 5'9" into 0030.
All right, guys, that's it. I really appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you'll catch us on some other ones. JT, 73 to you, buddy. Ham Radio DX. See you later. See you later, Don. And those of you who are watching later, I hope you enjoyed this. We leave tomorrow around 11 o'clock and head on back down to Phoenix or out to Texas, back to California, wherever we're going. So it's been a great one. We'll all have videos out. I have some video footage I'll be putting up, and I know all the other guys do as well. So try to catch that. 73, bye-bye.
Village Creek State Park. Okay, very good. Thanks for the park.